Perhaps the moon knows the secret of the new sound.
He's so bright and pull on the surfaces. He's so bright and he walking on my face. He's so bright and
Open your mind.
pull on
Let us begin our quest to find the new sound.
I've got new lacy zoo. I've got fries.
Look at the shine and everything I need.
I've got new lacy zoo.
Okay, let's have fun.
better bedtime.
Lacy zoo. I've got new lacy zoo. I've got new
Look at the shine and
lacy zoo. I've got new lacy zoo. I've got new.
look at the shine.
He's so bright and bright, pull on the surfaces. He's so bright and he walking on my face. He's so bright and bright, pull on the surface, pull on this. He's so bright and he walking on my face. Better bedtime.
Lacy zoo. I've got new lacy zoo. I've got new
Look at the shine and
lacy zoo. I've got new lacy zoo. I've got new
Sound.
you must choose. Limbo Bimbo. My name is Mr. Susan. You must choose, and now it is time for you to do the choosing. I am Mr. Teen.
I've got new
You must choose.
I've got fries.
Look at the shine. I am Mr. Teen.
I've got new
You must choose.
I've got fries.
Look at the shine.
Trapped in cabinets, trapped in cabinets.
Can he get out? Will he get out? 'Cause he will.
You like a single time, fancy head. Single time,
Better bedtime.
you like a single time.
He walking on my face.
Everything I need here. You like a single time, fancy head. Single time,
Better bedtime.
you like a single time.
He walking on my face.
I did a rhyme.
Better bedtime.
Lacy zoo. I've got new lacy zoo.
You better
I've got fries.
Look at the shine.
Lacy zoo. I've got new lacy zoo. I've got new lacy zoo. I've got new lacy zoo.
you better
I've got fries.
Look at the shine.
Lacy zoo. I've got new lacy zoo. I've got new
Look at the shine.
I did a song. Jupiter, I did a song. You ain't got one. Yeah. Oh, I feel sick.
Ah, yes. The Mighty Boosh. How wondrous a show it was. I don't think it's still on. But anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to another DaraChat. That's right, it's solo time. So solo, in fact. It feels a little cold out there. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, how are all of you doing? I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but hey, you know what? I like having the people I get to have on. So what, right? Technically, I was going to have someone on today, but they had to change of plans because life got in the way, and it happens. So I decided, you know what? I haven't done one of these in a while, and because usually, it's just me, which is okay. I'll be fun to myself. I figured I'd do my own thing today because I have. Okay. So story time. All right. I was on Amish's show yesterday. Never been on Amish's show, but it's nice that he gave me the opportunity to come on. So I'm grateful for him because he's been on my show a couple of times. He's been on a few DaraChats, and I believe he's been on a Rumble Squared, which is always nice to have him on. He's pretty well known on the Rumble side. But anyway, the point of the matter is, though, is I was on his show and we talked about gaming and whatnot, and eventually he usually does this thing where when he has a guest on, he makes a song or songs from them. And obviously, if you watched it yesterday, you would have seen the results. But like, we kind of we kind of went through it yesterday, not in a bad way, in a good way, and it was fun. It certainly did some music collaboration together because I used so here's the thing, he was using Grok to create lyrics, and I had never used Grok to create lyrics. I rarely use Grok because uh, I don't dislike Grok. My thing with Grok is that it gives you more than you need, right? Like you have to tell, like at times I've had to tell, just be concise with what I'm asking instead of, yeah, cutting it down basically. um and so, I rarely use Grok. I've used like maybe DeepSeek like once or twice in the while. The new ones that come out, you have to try them out, you have to see how they are and all that stuff. um but I've been using, as you saw, or heard from us yesterday, I've been using Claude for quite a long time, ever since it was first coming out. I don't remember when that is, so don't ask. And so I kind of used Claude to kind of help with that, and we made some great stuff. We made a instrumental. We got a funky groove one called "The Groove Connection," which I was proud of for for naming it that. He was gonna call it something else, and I was hearing the song, I was like, "The Groove Connection" just popped in my head. I'm like, right there. So I called it that. And then what was the other one? Jurassic Park. Oh my gosh, that was I that was a it was so supposed to be a sort of in the line of the Weird Al parody or whatever. Pass, puff puff pass. Hey, what up, Rebel Scum? How are you? Puff puff pass. I don't know. Were you trying to run here to get here? Oh man, but it was fun. And the title for the Jurassic one I came up with, I remember coming up with, because it was just, it's a Weird Al thing, right? A Weird Al polka song about Jurassic Park, the video game. And I thought, like, call it Jurassic Park. Oh man, I I was having too much fun with myself for that one. But no, I use Claude to kind of help with that sort of thing, because it was just kind of, it's something I've used for quite some time, and I use it for a lot of different things. So I've said in the past, like I've showed people in the past, like when I was making descriptions and stuff and all that, that I use Claude. Not all the time. I'm trying to learn how to better my confidence writing skills, and Claude is up with that too. So there's that. But the point of the matter, what the reason why I'm telling you this though, is because lit up. Something lit up after that point. So what happened is that after that, um, I was trying to go through all that stuff, the wording and whatnot. And again, thank you how much for letting me come on and all that. Look forward to doing it again and all. Um, but he Amish uses Suno, and I'd tried Suno in the past. I never, it was not there yet, to be honest. So I didn't use it per se. Um, but I tried it, so there was that. But he had used Suno and had done all the stuff, and then there was all this jazz. Um, and then I think it was like, what was that? Um, where was it at? There was a part of the conversation with Claude, um, where um, we were talking about the Jurassic Park, and in that conversation with Claude, I was thanking him for, I was thanking it, for helping make Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. And out of that small conversation was the point of um turning some of the poems, because I did in the past. I had uploaded some of my poems, not all of them. Not all of them are complete anyway. Uploading some of those parts, those poems, finding like what from from Claude's perspective of like what it saw or whatever from it, what it could decipher. Some of it which I forgot. Um, but that was part of the conversation, is that from that spark of that was like maybe you could turn some of your poetry into some music, obviously, because using Suno and then using Claude to put it into its thing, and then putting in Suno and then just kind of correcting over time. Now I know some people are gonna be like, well, you shouldn't be doing that, you should learn how to use an instrument and all that stuff and bad AI or whatever. But I'm like, i I gotta tell you, I'm not. I've put I've gone through a few passes, all right, I will say that, but not very much. I have I have I can't I can't tell you how weird it is, for one, that you make poetry a long, long time ago, like 2016, 2017, that early period of time. And then through Claude, get it to a point where it's in a song format that's for Suno to understand and all that stuff, because you have to do a song format and Suno format. Weird way to say it. And so to do that, and then obviously, of course, you play around with it a bit, make sure the wording's right and all that stuff. But you play around with it a bit, and then you get like a few samples. I think like they do two. I think Suno does like two different ones, based upon what you put in, whatever. So I would say, hey, could you do it in a Suno format? And it would give me the music style genre and then the lyrics for it, using on par chorus from my poetry. So this isn't coming from out of nowhere. This is using my poetry I've created and either adding some more, flipping things around or whatever, but the words are still there. And so I haven't really done much with it, because I've just been experimenting with it and all this stuff, because I didn't think it would hit this hard, but holy cow! I I've kind of updated and stuff for one of the songs, because there was something wrong. Like Suno Suno will read the words if it's like whisper or something like that. So I had to change it up a bit to kind of make sure those whispery words were not in there. But my gosh, to hear something I didn't write on paper, but to like write in a note on the iOS thing, and then iOS notes, and then with a little help from Claude, turn it into a song format that Suno understands, and then putting it in there, and it just clicks. It just clicks. It's not easy click, mind you. It's not like a one and done. No. But I can't tell you how surprised I've been every time I put my stuff in after I've gone through Claude and then put it into Suno. So I know this is not going to be a whole showing of things. We probably won't get there for a little while. So I'll talk for a little bit. But we're going to do that. I want to show it because the songs that it's given me, and again, not all first right off the bat, because I've had to make sure the wording is right and all. You check over your wording and stuff and the song and how it sounds and whatnot. So to say I've gone through 20, no, I've not gone through 20 changes just to get there. It's only taken a few. Like literally, it's only taking a few changes in order for it to sound great. And it sounds great to me. Anyone else who listens to this, like, this is a weird song. I don't get it. But that's not the point. The point is that something I've had for a long time that's been in a quiet point, now with certain bits of technology, can now be turned into something that I didn't think was possible. And that's the point of it. And that's the point of it. People will have their judgments, and that's fine. But you, or those people or whatever, don't get to define how do I get to enjoy this thing that has surprised me in a way I didn't think it would. And again, this is all coming from just being on Amish Daku show. Now, I've known Amish Daku to use the Suno thing for ages, like ages and ages. I know Suno's been out there for ages and ages. But the combo of the filling out with Claude and then getting it to Suno in that regard is just, it's mind-boggling to me. And to be surprised of how good it sounds. My God, for me, it sounds great. Like, I'm not talking perfect. I am talking, it sounds great to me. It sounds like it's free. It's free now. It's being helped and it's free. And if people want to listen to it, great. If people don't want to listen to it, great. They will be out there. It will be out there, and I will listen to it. Listen, I this the first song I did is a song with the song sounds up to it. I can't help but want to listen to it again because it's just that good. The wording with and all that stuff, it's just that good. And that's me, right? That's me. Anyone else don't know. They probably don't care. People probably don't care. The point is I get to do this thing that has sparked a fire and I'm not passing it up. I'm really not passing it up. But it's a cautionary thing. It's a cautionary thing because you want to get it right, obviously, of course, and you want to make sure it works and blah 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 and all that safety stuff. But I'm not. The path is open. The path forward is open, and to deny it is a completely dumb thing. It's a completely dumb thing. Whatever anyone says, right? Everyone says don't use it because it's AI or whatever, or all this stuff. Like, don't understand how monumentous it is, at least from my side of things. And I'm not. I mean, I've played the guitar, but I've never been able to make a song from it. But this, I can't. I don't have to play an instrument. I can do this thing, and through going through Claude, and then again and then taking it to Suno to kind of get it through work. Um, but the thing of it too is like even through that point, I'm still reiterating the process to make sure that one, I'm reading through the lyrics through my poetry and a little bit of what Claude adds on or formats it to, that it sounds well in just the reading factor. Because you want to read through stuff, right? And then when that's the case and it looks good, you separate it, you put it in its thing, you put the title of it, and you put the song styles into it. And you don't know how Suno's gonna do it, but I just did one before the show came on, and I haven't listened through it fully. But holy crap! First one it did, floored. First one it did, and I'm floored. I am floored, and that's a surprise in itself. But regardless, I'll talk about other things. So, how are all of you today? I hope you're all doing well. Now, obviously, of course, um, it is what is it, Tuesday? Tuesday for some, Wednesday for others. If you're in Australia, it's Wednesday. Again, it is Tuesday, and certainly has been an interesting day at least. My overtime is over. Hooray! Well, maybe not hooray. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but my overtime for doing my stuff with my job was nice. The paycheck for that was even nicer. Certainly more than what I would get through doing this, but I'm always appreciative either way. It's just it's just now that it's over, I have my extra hour back. I get an hour back so I can do things again. Lord, thank you, Lord. Oh man, but no, I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for I have a roof over my head. I can put food in my belly. I'm grateful for all the things we tend to kind of take for granted, which is what's the word? It's it's I want to say exasperating, but I don't want to say that because I don't think it's exasperating. I think it's trialsome. I think that's the word. It's trialsome, and you know, life is not always easy. Some people it may seem like that, and some to others it may not. But um, it's never meant to be easy because someone else is always taking the weight. Like if you remember as a kid, right? When you were a kid, you didn't have to worry about much. You didn't have to worry about paying bills. You didn't have to worry about all that because that was on your parents to take care of that. And so there was a freedom there, not having to worry while your parents did all the worrying. Now, if you got hurt or if something happened, that was serious, then that would be a different story. But when you're talking about paying bills, having to drive a car, all this stuff, you weren't really in worry for that. But as an adult, you do, whether it be as an adult, as a parent, single, or adult as a parent together with whoever you're with. Um, it's crazy how um, it's crazy how the mindset changes because it's not a quick process to get there. It is a short, slow moving process, so you don't really think about it much. It's an overtime ordeal, which shows that even little drops of water can change the outlying of a stone. I think there was a video I saw where they were like they had these different rocks, but water was dripping on it, and it would show like this is what it looks like in a year, this is what it looks like in 5 years, this is what it looks like in 10 years, and all that stuff. And the truth of the matter is that life is like that, where it's just slow drips, and some things you don't notice, and and some things you do because we're always busy doing whatever. Um, and I think that's why. Um, I think that's why when we get older, it seems like time is moving faster. Where and as kids, it moves slower. But it's life. You grow up, you get over it. Hopefully. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's just been one of those things where I'm grateful for what I got. I'm grateful for what this is, and that's never gonna dissipate because the monies or whatever. I don't know what it is, sponsorships or whatnot. I don't know. I just know that through DaraChat there is a calling for something great, but it is not right off the bat. And it is not something that is an easy road because it isn't. It's not something that um, may garner fame, although there may be some not notoriety, but some notoriety. I think saying notoriety just makes it look like a bad. No, what would be the word? It wouldn't be notoriety, but it would be like word of mouth. I guess I don't know what that term is. Um, but there's that point of that and talking to people and all that stuff that it brings itself to be something more than whatever I thought it could be. Even though I still have to go, even though I still go out there, even though I still have to ask for people coming on and whatnot, because that's what you should do anyway. You should ask. Um, but like I've always stated to other people, like I've always found it interesting how, yes, asking people on is a difficult in its own right because you want to know how to say it correctly without sounding off or overbearing or whatever, or not in desperation or whatnot, because I'm not in desperation. I am simply offering a place of conversing uh of yourself, not of some character, not some of other thing or acting or whatever. It is simply you as you are, and that's all that's ever mattered for this. But the where was that? But that and yeah, and whatever comes from it, what comes from it, and I can't see that road. Like it's funny, like you go down a road and you think, oh, okay, well, there's stuff here, so it'll be great, but you don't know, and you trust that, in not knowing that something great will come of it, even if it's just for the moment, which is always something. Hey, Dev, what up? What are you doing, Dev? How's it going? Um, oh shoot, where was I at? Let's see. Yeah. So it's just one of those things where I don't know where it's going. I know where it started from. I know the small updates I've done, like buying a desk and buying little microphone stand and whatnot, the little stuff, right? And maybe the thumbnail and whatnot. All those small jumps or steps, or whatever you want to call them, are all a combination of things. And look, I'm not like big studio stuff, big camera stuff, for all that. The other content creators, they will do what they will with all this content creator stuff. Uh, watching this cool stream. Don't die so easily. I've seen some of those people play Marvel Rivals, and I've not played it. I've just been mostly doing Fortnite. I know. It's the devil's candy. You don't want to hear about the devil's candy. I've just been playing Fortnite because it's just easier to do. Um, I know I don't want to say easier because that gives the wrong impression of like it's easier to play. No, it's not easier to play. It's just you can go through it quicker. Like Rivals, not Rivals. Was a Blitz Royal is pretty quick, and then there's Rumble Respawn, which is quicker. I just find that there's not enough time in the day to play every game, and that's one of the games that makes it easier to play. And all the games require a time commitment. That's right. Those games require a time commitment, and I'm not interested. I mean, if there was a special event or somehow I don't want to do like this whole direct pass thing through Rumble Studio, whatever. Just if I was to join somebody game and they were streaming it, cool, great. I don't care. I'm just there to play the game. Me streaming playing a game though, like you from Amish's show, I just I don't I don't find it interesting to do. Like other people could do it. Do it. If you want to do it, do it. Don't listen to what I have to say cuz I don't stand to live what you're doing. So don't listen to me on that. But just from my perspective, me streaming a game in front of people again, which wasn't very much the first time, is kind of just past its point for that. I'd rather just play the game and enjoy it at my own time rather than stream it for people to watch and all this stuff, which is fine, but a thousand other people do it. And I'd rather just stick with DaraChat and Rumble Squared because those two occupy my free time. Well, Pay It Forward is part of DaraChat, but still, it's still part of this whole ordeal. And I'd rather just put my time into those things rather than in regard of my perspective, waste it on streaming a game. Because again, there are just so many people out there doing it. Look, combine all the platforms together, you probably have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people playing a game. Doesn't matter the game, it's just any game, and they're streaming it, and they're getting the monetization, and they're doing all this stuff to get it. And I'm just like, great, I guess. I don't know. I just know I did it once to kind of find my place, and I found my place, and now I don't need any of that. I don't need it. I don't need to do it. So I think someone once did ask me like, why don't you stream gaming? I'm like, what would be the point of me streaming gaming when I really have enough time to play on my own time? What would be the point? What would be the point of me streaming a game, playing a game when I don't have enough time to even just play on my own time? I'd like to just play on my own time. Fudge all the rest. I enjoy Dare Chat already takes up the point where I'm streaming to out there to everyone, and people get to be a part of that conversation of whoever's on, and just be part of that time of. I don't need to play a game in order to do that. I can do that through just having conversations with people. And no, it's not interviews. I know it will still come up as people saying interviews, but I will keep saying conversations because that's what they are. They are conversations. They are not interviews. I don't have a tux. I don't have a bow tie. I don't have cards. I should just do like Craig Ferguson does. I'll just get these like blue note cards and just tear them up on stream and just throw them on the ground. And I'd be like, oh, there's the interview, and there it goes. And then maybe sooner or later people will realize it's a conversational show, not an interview one. And I'll keep correcting it in the nicest way possible because I am not an interviewer. I am a conversationalist. And that's what I'd rather have. That's what I'd rather have. But it is what it is. The word interview is so ingrained within ourselves because of celebrities and Comic Con and all that stuff. I don't I don't think sitting here explaining that's gonna do any better. Um, but yeah, I just can't do gaming stream. I can't. I will play a game, and if someone's streaming it, go right for it. I don't care. Go stream it. Stream it all you want. I'm just there to play with you, in that regard. Um, but yeah, there's just not enough time in a day anymore. Like trying to take care of my health and then and then do streaming. It's already taking up, man. It's already taking up. I'm already standing like 8 hours a day. I don't. I don't. That's why I haven't done the whole premium streams either. It's like it's just asking for extra where extra doesn't need to be. I can keep fulfilling all the other requirements in the Rumble's creator program and still be in it and not earn that extra money. But it's like it's just premium only streams. It just takes so much time away. Everything else flows with what my show is. But doing that one thing, it's like I almost thought about it too. I almost thought about doing it again, like 30 minutes. Like just do 30 minutes a day and you'll fulfill that 5 within a couple weeks and done. And then I get, that whole pay again. But then I'm like, is the pay still worth it? Because I keep hearing that the pay for the creator program is based on how many signups you get. And I'm like, I don't think people understand that while people will pay for Rumble Premium and it adds some extra benefit, like, sorry, while people will pay for YouTube Premium because it has the music side and all that stuff, Rumble Premium is a bit limited. It has some niceties, sure, no ads. You could do a lot longer stuff. No watermark for Rumble Studio. Haha. I believe you get like 8 days in advance for setting up a stream, all that. Which I mean, to be honest, at this point, it should be at that point that everyone should be able to at least do 8 days ahead of stream. But it is what it is. This is neither here nor there. So, but anyway, yeah, I can't do streaming games anymore. I've fallen out on the interest of doing Rumble Premium only streams in order to fulfill all the requirements in order to get that extra pay. It just doesn't. It just doesn't interest me. What does interest me though is what I've been doing with the Suno stuff. Now I know some of you are like, "Oh, he's gonna whatever," and all that stuff, but as they say, always speak to is like you've got somebody there, and you're here along for the ride. So what I've been doing is, like I said earlier, I've been using Claude to. I was on a show, and I was using Claude to kind of translate some of the stuff we were doing, like the Jurassic Park, the other song things we were doing, to something that's formatable for Suno. And the few of them I liked. Jurassic Park was my title, and the Groove Connection was my title, because I just heard the song. Um, but then beyond that point, Suno had sparked something in doing some of my poetry stuff. Now, obviously, it was more Claude because there was a conversation happening between me and Claude about that, or sort of was like an add-on from coming off that. But through that, I was like, wait, I could do that, and sure enough, we can. And so I have, so I haven't done really a whole lot. I just finished the third one, but I haven't listened to the two options that it's given. But I'm telling you what, man, I I can't tell you how amazing it's been to hear things that I've written years before, poetry wise, and then have it turned into a song through Claude and then through Suno. So we're gonna listen to a few of those because why not, right? You probably may be interested or you may be not. I don't know. Let's see if I can't. There we go. So here's my list of things right there. Obviously, I've bought into it, so I have a pro plan, because that's what the version 5 is, and all that stuff. But I've done a few. I did a remastering to make it up to version 5 because like version 4.5. So this was the first one, and then I revisioned it for version 5. So These are, again, all these songs based on poetry I did long ago, and I uploaded that some of that poetry to Claude and kind of dissected a bit about what was going on at the time or whatever. But we're just gonna kind of listen to it. I can't tell you. Look, I had to correct something on here because it was like a little thing like their little insert here, like it just messed up and you could hear, Suno reading it. And so I had to fix it one where it's not reading it anymore. It's just playing to what the little bit is, like sound piano only or whatever. So we're gonna listen to the first two, sorry. And then these are the two that were made, and maybe if you guys want to be part of it, you can decide which one sounds better. Otherwise, I'll just end up picking it myself and being that, and we'll do another one. Because I have written a lot, and might as might as well might as well do this thing. Might as well do this thing because I am enjoying it, and I keep getting surprised by it. Um, so for the first part, so this one is called A Moment to a Lifetime. Now, A Moment to a Lifetime, I can't remember when that was. I think that was, Claude had done like Moment to a Lifetime was 2020. And so to kind of give context to 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 what the poem itself was, and then the song. It will give context to the song, but to give context, I need to find the poem. So that way, um, uh, uh, nope, nope, So, this is the original poem for which this first song is based off of. And I'll quickly go through it and then I'll play the song and you'll get to hear. Now, again, Claude did help add some parts and help configure some parts for the Suno formatting of it, but still it went with the flow of it. And I mean, at first it sounded weird to me. It's like, I can't believe this is happening and I can't stop listening to it. Now, the original song, this is the original one I did yesterday, but I've kind of remastered it and it still sounds the same. It's just correcting a small little thing, and then I kind of remastered it so it sounds clear because the voices were a little less. So I wonder if I can. Oh, that's too much. There we go. So this is the one we'll listen to because this is the new version part. But here's the poem, so you get an idea of the, the precursor to the song. It's called A Moment to a Lifetime. Give me a moment and I will make a lifetime. Give me a lifetime and I will make something beyond recognition. Beyond recognition is a desire of flame, a flame born of dreams forward. Yet dreams do not push beyond their scope, of recognition held back by reality. But reality is a dream and wait to come true and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much. In truth, maybe it is. Only you can weave the dreams of wanted reality to form, and then only then will you create it. And that's it. That's all of it. That's all of it. But through Claude and through this song part, it has it has astounded me, and I can't believe it. So this poem turned to song through Suno. And I did post the link, and again, I did publish this one, so it's already well done beyond. But I figured this is the newer version. It's the same pretty much. It just remastered to sound clear, and it just has like a little thing taken out because again, it was reading like the little sidebar thing over here. On piano only, held back for all this stuff, and then it kind of read it, but they changed it up, and so it should be good. So this is A Moment to a Lifetime, from poem to song through Claude and through Claude, and then Suno. Let me know what you think. Here we go. Hope it's not too loud.
Give me a moment, and I will make a lifetime. Give me a lifetime, and I will make something beyond recognition. Beyond recognition is a desire, a flame born of dreams forward. Yet dreams do not push beyond their scope. A recognition held back by reality. But reality is a dreaming way to come true. To come true and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much. In truth, maybe it is. Only you can live the dreams of wanting reality to form. And then, only then, will you create it. Give me a moment, just a single spark. What you catch and carry through the dark. Beyond what you can see, beyond what you can make. Every dream you're holding is a quiet flame. The world will tell you wait, the world will tell you no. But the river moves for those who let it flow. 'Cause reality is a dreaming way to come true. To come true and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desire?
Reality.
In truth, maybe not much.
In truth, maybe it is.
Only you can make the dreams of one reality to form. And then, only then, will you create it?
All right, right here. Over on this side.
A moment to a lifetime to beyond. You already hold the thread. You've been holding it all along. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much.
In truth, maybe it is.
Will you create? A moment to a lifetime. A moment to a lifetime.
Oh my gosh, that was. Oops. Hold on, don't wanna listen to anything yet. But no, that is based on the uh I think it was like the second iteration of it, the first fish iteration. I can't remember, but I'd gone to that and I'd listened to that and I'm like, holy shnikes. I can't believe that something like that could come from that and it works. It works. That's a banger to me. All right. That is a banger to me. I was I was so surprised that through this through this step level again it goes through a poem I put. I had posted to Claude a while back, and it goes through that. Claude kind of goes through it, kind of makes it song like so that Suno can understand, and then gets to that part. I look over everything to make sure it looks good because there have been some changes where I've had to make change whatever, and all that. I had to do it with the third one, which we'll listen to by the way. The third one is Way of the River, and oh, the first time, the first now I did now for the Way of the River, I did make a first two iteration. These are not the first two iterations. I did make one, but then there was a line I added to it. I'll show you where it is once we get to that point. But there was a line added to it, so I decided to delete those old two, and these are the new two with the new line, and it works. And it works. I forgot to set it to male, the voice thing to male, but you can go either or, and sometimes male, female works too. So it it was such a surprise to me in all this that I couldn't. I was like, there's something here. I could do something with this, with my stuff, and I just have a little help with it, AI to get it there. Um, but yeah, I can't. I was so why is that? Never mind. So yeah, I it's just awesome. It's just so awesome that that can be a thing. And so now obviously like I said there's a third one, but there is this one, Child of Isolation. Now it's not it's it, the the poem I think is a little longer than all that, but again, I will read you the poem and then you can have the pretext, pre context, whatever, and then listen to the song, and you'll see where those bits and pieces lay. Now, it's not the this one is probably the third iteration, because the first two weren't doing it for me, so I heard this one. I think maybe it was the third or fourth, one of those two. So this is the third iteration, third to fourth iteration, and it just works. It just works for what I was looking for. The other ones were like 6 minutes long. This is like 5 minutes. So yeah, it was crazy, but I'll give you the original poem. So that's the pretext, and then you can see what the song has come from. There we go. So this one again is called "Child of Isolation," and here's how the poem itself goes. And again, these are all done by me. This was not done by AI. Just AI is just helping with the getting it into the song format part. Child of isolation, oh child of isolation, why do you hide? Why in the womb of a tomb do you reside? I know the world has its ways in bringing you down, abating your breath when no good can be found. Is no hope left within your very soul? This here is the test you must console. Turn and change from what you were before. You cannot live in this past anymore. The sobering sweetness you once had cannot for what was be glad. Only when you change will there be more chances down the road. But first you must give up and bury your burdensome load. Or otherwise what you will seek will always slip your grasp. So child of isolation, what will you do? Will you stay this way forever? Or change and be anew? And that is the poem itself. That is the poem that is that this song is based on. And again, the majority of that poem is in there. There's some extra stuff added in because of Claude, but it still just works so wonderfully. And it's a little. The first two iterations were a lot heavier, but this one kind of alleviates it a bit, so it's not too bad. But hey, you know what? You can hear it. You can let me know how you feel about it, whatever. But at the end of the day, I think this is about the best one I can do for it. So this one again, Child of Isolation. Hope you enjoy. Oh, hold on. Gotta start from the beginning. Should I like bring up the lyrics? There you go.
Oh, child of isolation, why do you hide? Why in the womb of a tomb do you reside? I know the world has its ways in bringing you down, abating your breath when no good can be found. Is there no hope left within your very soul? This here is the test you must console. So, child of isolation, what will you do? Will you stay this way forever, or change and be anew? Child of isolation, what will you do? The tomb, all the world is waiting for. Turn and change from what you were before. You cannot live in this past anymore. The sobering sweetness you once had cannot for what was be glad. Only when you change will there be more chances down the road. But first you must give up and bury your burdensome load, or otherwise what you seek will always slip your grasp. Every breath you're holding is a bridge you haven't crossed. So, child of isolation, what will you do? Will you stay this way forever, or change and be anew? Child of isolation, what will you do? The tomb, all the world is waiting for you.
I gotta fix that.
The womb or the tomb, the hiding or the light. You've been standing at the door for 1,000 quiet nights. One step is all it takes, one breath to break the seal. The world outside is heavy, but at least the world outside is real. So, child of isolation, what will you do? Will you stay this way forever? Change and be anew. Child of isolation, what will you do? The tomb, all the world is waiting. The tomb, all the world is waiting for you. Oh, child of isolation. Why do you hide?
Oh, okay. Okay. Whew, man. That was wow. That was, I think, again, like that was the third or fourth version that they protruded out, and I was trying like the first two just sound off, but then it came to this one, is like that beat, and it just hits. It just hits. What up, bitch bin? How are you, good sir? I am, since you have arrived, I am showing people from inspiration from being on Amish's show yesterday, who he uses Suno to kind of make songs on what they talked about. I came across, I stumbled upon, well, not stumbled upon, from a conversation with Claude, which is what I kind of used to kind of help with yesterday with um, giving the songs and stuff with Amish. Um, through conversation, discovered that what if I could turn some of my poems that I've written in the past into musical numbers? And I was like, I didn't think that was possible because I'd never, there's this whole scheme of things. There's this whole scheme of things of how a song's to be written and all this stuff. I'm like, I don't have that kind of skill. I'm not there. And I was like, it's possible. Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. And so, um, I I was like, okay, let's do something. And A Moment to a Lifetime was the first one. Well, it was this one, and then I remastered it, and so it's this one. And after I heard it, I was like, no way, no freaking way. And then of course I did Child of Ice. Claude did give me a few like ones to try out first, like, oh, here's 6. I think it was like, here's 5 or 6 that you can try out. We can just try them out and see who go from there. First one, Moment to a Lifetime. Holy crap! Holy crap! And then Child of Isolation was just like this slow, ethereal. You just heard it. It is incredible. I didn't think it was possible. I I keep getting surprised. I keep getting surprised by what it's able to accomplish. And then again, this is coming through running it through Claude, because I've already uploaded the poems themselves there, and then running and then sending that completed form. Now again, for the third one that I did, and I've only listened to the first. Yeah, I haven't listened to either or actually, but I corrected some things. Like there was a little word thing that felt missing when I read it, and I was like, we got to put that in there. So there was 2 I had done previously. I deleted them. I know those 2 versions right there. Way of the River is the next one, and I haven't listened to it. Obviously, so these are the 2 of the new version with that added line. So just kind of being the record. But with Child of Isolation, it's just that it works. For me, it works, and I'm just sitting here like, son of a bit. And I'm like, I have a bunch of stuff. I was like, wait, this can be turned into a song. And again, it's majority of it is through my poem stuff. And you just like, I read you Child of Isolation, and then you heard the song of it, so you know that to be true. Now with Way of the River, I don't remember how long that is. But there are parts that Claude does add in to kind of go with rather than go against or whatever. So kind of to get into the third one, because I haven't done any more than that, and I haven't really. I did pick this one, um, so I haven't really. I don't want to really pick yet, but they're all in 4 minutes. So the first one for Child of Isolation was like over 6 minutes, and so this, getting it down to like 5 minutes was pretty good, and all that stuff. So there's that. But the third one is called Way of the River. Now, as I did before, and I'll try to publish. I thought it just about like taking the song and just uploading it to YouTube and then just using the thumbnail, because you can generate cover art, which is not always an easy thing, but it is what it is. But it works. So So like with the, I'll try to get them out there because I think they're pretty awesome, and people can agree or disagree. It doesn't matter to me. I just enjoy it, and maybe someone out there else out else for them. Maybe someone out there will. Maybe someone out there will as well. So this one is called Way of the River. Now I'm going to read you the poem from which it's derived from, and you'll see the parts that it is and the new parts in it. And then we'll kind of listen to it and choose which one sounds the better, because I did like one, but I haven't chose. I just listened like 30 seconds. Charts. I highly doubt that, but you know what? I'm still going to put it out there anyway. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to read you the original poem. And then, let's see. Way of the. Way of. Hold on. Way of the River. Okay. Right. So here is the original poem from which this has been used to be based on. Way of the river. And I will go in the way of the river till I find my place of rest, to the place that was made for me, that which for me is the best. I know not where the river will carry me, which twists and turns will surprise. I only know of this moving water, to the place I have yet to arrive. That's it. That's the poem. That's it. That's all of it. That's all of it. Now putting it through for the music part. Now this is the lyrics right over here. And again, all the stuff, again, Claude helped turn it into a musical part, and then we're going to listen to it. And it also gave me the song styles too. So those are the song styles right there: acoustic, folk, bass nova, warm guitar, all that stuff. So this, I've listened to a little bit of it, but you haven't listened to it, so you can tell me what it sounds like to you, and all that stuff. And I don't, honest, you either like it or don't. That's fine. Either way, I've been impressed so far by what it's been able to accomplish between both Claude and Sino, and I'm waiting to be disappointed yet. So, so here we go. This is the first version again. This is the first version of the renewed one, because there's a line right here. Carry me into the day was the new line that wasn't in the original part of it. So took that line, put it into where it needed to be, and these are the two reversion ones. So we'll listen to the first one, and then we'll listen to the second one. I don't think it'll be much change, but you never know. You never know. So I'm going to play this one, and then we'll play the second one, and you guys can tell me which sounds better if you want to. Here we go. Way of the River. Hold on, I'll put that up there. There we go.
And I will go in the way of the river till I find my place of rest, to the place that was made for me, that which for me is the best. I know not where the river will carry me, which twists and turns will surprise. I only know of this moving water, to the place I have yet to arrive. Let
Already
it
impressed.
carry me, let it carry me. I don't need to know the way. The river knows where I should be. Carry me into the day.
It just works.
I've held on tight to the banks before, white knuckles on the stones, tried to fight the pull and the pace of it, tried to make the current my own, but the water doesn't answer to worry, and it doesn't bow fear. It just moves the way it was always moving, and it whispers, I belong here. Let it carry me, let it carry me. I don't need to know the way. The river knows where I should be. Carry me into the day.
Oh man.
Every twist was a lesson. Every turn was a door. Every place I thought was the ending was the river asking for more. And I will go in the way of the river till I find my place of rest. Let it carry me, let it carry me to the place that was made for me, that which for me is the best. Carry me into the day. To the place I have yet to arrive. I have yet to arrive.
Hold on, stop it. Gotta stop it from automatically playing. Holy crap. Oh, that's the first revision of the new line, and I'm already hooked. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness sake. Oh man. I'm already hooked. I don't know what to tell you. It got me with it's got that nice poppy feel to it. And it's just like, oh yeah. Oh, just feel like the lazy river. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Okay. But before we continue on listening to the second version, it is a little past the top of the hour. So what happens is that for those who are new or have not been here before, what happens is I set aside some time for me, and if I have a guest, them as well, to promote our stuff on the side. Now I do it at the top of the hour because it's sort of like a timing thing. It's not like some creators do it at the beginning, even in edited video content. Sometimes they'll do it at the beginning, or do it at the end. I do it at the top of the hour because it gives it a rhythm, and it also gives it sort of like, here's a stopping point. Let's breathe a little. It's like taking a pit stop. Take a pit stop for a bit, and then come back to getting back on the road again. So here's our pit stop. Here we are. Let me get my stuff. Let me get my stuff. Let me get my stuff. All right. So whether you're on the Rumble side or the YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on. Either or works. If you would, there we go. If you wouldn't mind leaving hold on. I gotta go back to. There we go. I'll get back to it. Whether you're on the Rumble side or YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on, because I stream to both. I treat them both equally, well, as best as I can. Sometimes YouTube isn't nice. But anyway. Any help with the engagement factor on either end is much appreciated, because not only does it help in being seen more, it also helps in having other people on, like Dev in the chat, Alaska Man, Jeff, Tomby, my guest this week, Darnell, who's been on many times, will be on tomorrow, and so forth and so on. So many people, over 300 various guests. 300 various guests. That's an accomplishment in itself. So any help with the engagement factor on either end is much appreciated. You have no idea what it means to have you guys here. Whether here once or here many times, it's always appreciated. And of course, here is my link tree. You can go there. You can find my Twitter X, YouTube, Rumble, email, link to Discord, but it's just for DMing. I don't have a server, and I'm not going to. I have never been interested in making a server on Discord. Too much social media stuff turns it off to not wanting to do this anymore. So limiting how much social media I touch upon is best, unless there's some way to like do whatever. The point of the matter is, though, is all my stuff to find me where I'm at is there. So if you feel like needing to find out where else I'm at, hey, guess what? One link to rule them all, and in the web space bind them. Web space bind them. Anyway, links are all there. Can see what it's about, and yeah, if you get lost, there's the starting point. The next bit is the stuff that's I'm supported by, or that I promote, and by Sideway, it supports here. So the first one is, I know there's a confusing way of saying it, but really no easy way of saying, like, I promote the stuff because I use it on a daily basis, or I know whatever, and I trust it. And hope you'll give it a shot too, but that's up to you. But the first one is Proton Mail. I don't know if any of you know what Proton is or use Proton, but Proton is a privacy-oriented company. They have services like mail, VPN, password manager, drive option, all this sort of stuff. Now the one I'm promoting is Proton Mail, and there is a free version to it, so you don't have to pay to start using off the bat, but you do if you want more from it. It's always that thing part, right? Where it's like, if you want more from it, you got to pay for it. But luckily enough, I believe with this link, I believe you can get the first month for $1, right? $1. And then I believe after that it's like 40% off for that. If you do a monthly or yearly, it depends. I don't, people do yearly. I do monthly because it's just much easier to pay for than yearly, which is like a lot up front. And sometimes people don't have a lot up front. So if you want to check it out for yourself, the link is there. There's more detail to the one I give. But you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to go to the link. I'm going to bring up the link. Bring up the link. The link is coming. The stream is going to show us if it gets there. There we go. So here you go. Here's all the details. This is, I won't do it the next time, but here's this. So here's what it is. Oops, gotta go here. Bingo, right there. So, Proton Mail. Get premium end-to-end encrypted email for $1. Keep your conversations private. Create up to 10 email addresses. Nice. Protect your identity with aliases. Nice. Get 15 gigabytes of email and cloud storage. Enjoy priority support and custom email domain. I don't know anything about custom email domain, but if you like it or know about it, well, guess what? You get to have it for the paid part, not for a free part. Why choose Proton Mail? Ad free, always free. Proton Mail is free and secure email service that's powered by our community, not surveillance capitalism. Our free plan is supported by paid subscriptions that offer extra features and storage. High standard privacy. They are incorporated and headquartered in Switzerland, meaning your data is protected by some of the world's strictest privacy laws, which is true. And switch to Proton Mail in one click. With easy switch, you can quickly migrate from any email provider to Proton Mail, import your emails, labels, contacts, and calendars of Proton Mail, and set up automatic forwarding to receive future emails in your new encrypted inbox, which it is. And open source and independently audited. All Proton services are open source and independently audited for security. We also maintain open source encryption libraries used by millions of people around the world. And of course, this is the pricing, like I said, $1 for the first month, and then renews at like $5 a month after that. Or you can do the 40% off for the whole year, which is like $3 a month, which is like 36, and then it goes from there. So again, this is all the stuff that Proton offers, and it gives you comparison which is weird because Yahoo Mail, that seems so old. Outlook, Gmail, always be careful because it's Google and all that jazz. But anyway, you can just look at all that stuff. And again, the link again gives you a discount for it. So if you're interested, there you go. If not, it will always be there as an option just in case. Just in case. There's that. And of course, the last thing I promote before we get back to listen to the second one is Biltong. That's right, Biltong. Biltong, for those who don't know, Biltong is a South African snack item that is beefy. Now, people will say it's a version of beef jerky, which I guess, but I don't really consider it beef jerky because store-bought beef jerky is nothing like this at all. Nothing like this. So you can go to the website there. You can see what they're about. They sell a lot more than Biltong. They sell drinks and sweets from the UK, same from South Africa, all sorts of stuff. And it's done here in America. Now, obviously, they have to get all the UK stuff and South Africa stuff from those areas, so that's a bit different. But they're stationed in Texas, in Sunset, Texas, and they actually have a convenience store. So if you ever feel initiated to go and visit Sunset, Texas, you can find them at the address on the website, and you can buy all the stuff that you see on their online store in the store, in the brick and mortar store. And they're great people. It's a husband and wife. Anton's the husband, and I believe Nicole is the missus. They have their kids there and all stuff, and it's a family business ordeal. It's not like huge corporation company. No, it's just a family business ordeal, and they do this pretty much every day. They're great people. I'm glad to support them when I can because I'm addicted to Biltong. I'm here to say I'm addicted to Biltong. But if you feel interested in going to see for yourself, guess what? There's a link right there. And if you feel interested in buying something from them, guess what? You can use code DARA, DARA, for 10% off your wholesale, meaning whatever's in the cart, you can save 10% off. So there's that. So if you feel so inclined, give them a look. And if you feel further inclined, well, guess what? You get to save yourself a little money if you do buy from there. So there you go for that. And those are the two things I promote. I really don't promote much. I know some do like sponsorships, whatever, but really I use them. I trust them. And I want to promote something that will be a benefit to you rather than more a benefit to me. Because if it's a benefit for you, then it is more of a benefit for me because you get to use something that will not only be a privacy tool sort of thing, but also support an American company that makes their stuff here in America. America. Except I think the bison is from Canada. I think that's what Anton said to me. I'll have to recheck that. But anyway, there's for that. Thank you all so much. Let us get back to listening to the second version of Way of the River. Now, again, we listened to the first one. I like it. And any of you are all that stuff. But now we're going to listen to the second one. It's a 2 seconds longer. So I do not know how this is going to go. Oh, no. I do not know how this is going to go. So prepare yourselves. Here's the second one of Way of the River, and we'll see what the comparison is. So let's hear it.
And I will go in the way of the river till I find my place of rest.
Ooh.
To the place that was made for me. That which for me is the best. I know not where the river will carry me.
Thanks, Jack.
Which twists and turns will surprise. I only know of this moving water to the place I have yet to arrive. Let it carry me. Let it carry me. I don't need to know the way. The river knows where I should be.
Hey Jack, how's it going?
I've held on tight to the banks before. White knuckles on the stone.
For those who are just coming in, I've been using Suno to kind of make music from poems I've written in the past, and this one is called Way of the River. So let me know what you think.
But the water doesn't answer to worry, and it doesn't bow to fear. It just moves the way it was always moving, and it whispers, I belong here. Let it carry me. Let it carry me. I don't need to know the way. The river knows where I should be. Carry me into the day. Every twist was a lesson. Every turn was a door. Every place I thought was the ending was the river asking for more. And I will go in the way of the river
A little different from the first version.
till I find my place of rest. Let it carry me, let it carry me to the place that was made for me. That which for me is the best. Carry me into the day, to the place I have yet to arrive. I have yet to arrive.
Yeah, I think hold on. I like the first version better because when it comes to the bridge part, which is like the guitar pulls back and cello enters, it does do that, so you can hear more of that. But I mean, they both sound too good. They both sound good to me. I can't. I know I'm a horrible person. I know, but it's just so good. It's just too good. It's just too good. But I know I have to pick one. So what did you think? If what did you think? What are your thoughts? I imagine a lot of people don't care for the AI stuff, but again, it's based upon a poem of mine run through Claude to kind of make it Suno song formatted, and then Suno does the rest. And I think so far with stuff I put in, that's only required maybe a few changes. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Um, but yeah, I haven't really. I think once you like it, you publish it, and that's most like what I'll do. But I figured I ask people. I ask people how it sounds because at the end of the day, what I sounds nice to me is I like it. I like the first version more because the second one kind of skips over the bridge part, like doing the cello and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, for me, I am floored. I am floored in hearing it. I am floored that somehow. Um, well, and MJ, just to kind of give you a backstory, like I was on a show yesterday. Name is Amish Zaku, and he does a show where he brings people on, and they talk about gaming or whatever, and he makes songs from points in the conversation of where, and turns that he makes songs from points in the conversation, and turns that, uses Suno. Now I'd never used Suno before. I probably touched on it a bit, but it was like I was like whatever. And so when that spark came and happened, there was a conversational piece where with Claude, because I was using Claude to kind of help with some of the music we did yesterday. There's a point within the conversation with Claude, like you could use this also to make music from your poetry. Awesome. And I've witnessed video creations. Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. I've had him on a few times. Great guy. Um, but after that point, with the conversation with Claude and all stuff, like, wait, so I could make use of my poetry stuff because I have uploaded some of my poetry points. So I was like dissecting with Claude and all that sort of thing. And I was like, you could do that with some of your poetry. It's like I didn't think I could. And I was like, I'd never imagined I would be able to. And so he gave me a list of 5 that we could work with, because I've given him so many I don't remember. But he gave me a list of 5 to kind of go with, and a moment to a lifetime while you read. Eventually, when you speak in general, that'd be pretty interesting. Visuals while you read. Oh, okay, sort of like reading for the blind, you mean? That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting to do something like that's helpful. So I did, like, there's a list of 5. Moment of a lifetime, child of isolation, and way of the river, and more were part of that list. But through this sort of thing, through running it through Claude and then uploading that Suno song format to Suno, it has been incredible. It has been incredible because I didn't think. You said that twice, Jack. Oh wait, no, you didn't. I didn't know you. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's my fault. I misread that. No, I actually did say it twice. There you are again. No, like movie playing. That is what you are reading or saying. Oh, okay. All right. That'd be pretty interesting to see. But yeah, I said let's go for it, and so while there have been a few that I've kind of had to gone through, like for Child of Isolation, it just wasn't hitting right until I've got to like the third or fourth iteration. But when I did, I found that piece and I'm like, this one right here works. And I've had to update the lyrics, and now I'm as I go on through this process, each one is going to get the lyrics read through and all that stuff to make sure that it sounds right. And it works, and then I go on to the create. I did not think that I could do that or that it would work so well, and it has. It's it's crazy incredible of how well it has worked. But yeah, that's Way of the River. And you can let me know your thoughts if you liked it or not. But I think I like the first version better because the second one kind of skipped over the bridge in that part. Like the bridge is, um, I can't remember what time period it is, but I can't, I can't stop. I can't stop. Learning the software and overall fundamental process behind the art will let us create some magnificent gems going forward. Yeah, and again and again, I get some people will see it as sort of like soulless or whatever, but like, I can play a guitar, but I can't play a guitar, right? Okay, masterpieces. Yeah, it might get overdone though, like streaming and content creation has gotten overdone, but like people will now a barrier will be removed for people like I didn't think it was possible this way. And again, I'm using 2 different AIs. I'm using Claude and I'm using Suno. Claude is the word part of it and getting it right for format for Suno song wise, and then Suno's the one that interprets that and makes a song out of it. So just kind of like let's so we've got the Way of the River. I'm gonna go with the first one. Going with the first one. So there's that. So I'm gonna keep this first one because it goes with it. Rise to the top. Exactly. The cream will rise to the top. Now it's not always gonna be that way, but I mean, it is what it is. So I'm gonna do one more since you guys are all here. Let's get that out of the way. Now there's one more one. Quarreling Lovers is another one. That one is from 2015. Let's do. This one is good to go. Let's try prompts for Leonardo. RLM. Sometimes have it start, sometimes we. Well, and that's what Amish was using too. He was using Grok to write lyrics, and I'm like, it wasn't like I've used Grok in the past, but it always seems to do more than it needs to. Like there's like it does more than necessary. There's no really like point of origin. You have to tell it to like, no, just be concise and all this stuff. So I've used Claude for a long time. And I'm not saying it's better. I'm not saying it's worse. It's just something I've used. So yes, I'm going to be more biased towards it. But I've used Claude for quite some time, and I was using Claude towards those endpoints for the music part of Amish's thing. So like, like a few of the titles I came up with on my own, not using Claude at all, was like we did a Weird Al parody song, polka of Jurassic Park, the video game, right? It's the old one. You'd use a gun to shoot. You go to Chuck E. Cheese and use the gun to shoot and all that stuff to the Tyrannosaurus Rex and all that. And it was I just came up. It was Jurassic Park, and I was like, if it's a Weird Al, if it's a Weird Al song, then I would call it Jurassic Park. It worked so well for me. I was like, Jurassic Park, and it made so much sense. Like, that's a Weird Al title right there. Element says, right, Grok to write lyrics might take some time to get used to. Really seems like it's that way for even the creation ones like music art. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because of what I've done and the kind of overtime thing memory build you do with a certain one. It gets used to you, and so I think that might be what with Claude. But for me, it's just worked out that way. And Grok, really, I can't. I can't use it. I can't use it to write lyrics. So I've just stuck with Claude, and Claude has worked out for me. So as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, let's see. Let's try the quarreling lover one. Let's see what Claude comes up with that one. Swing funk. Let's see. Going to put out the light. Shut up. Go to bed. Don't forget to turn out the light. Saying light twice in the verse seems a bit off. Or is that... Sorry, I don't have a... Hold on. Let's see if I can't... There we go. Saying light twice in the verse seems a bit off, or is that what I... Let's see. I originally wrote... Turn out the light are both yours. It works as a repetitive device in the poem. Like, you're so fed up, you're repeating yourself the way someone does when they're not being listened to. That nagging expert, I already told you once, energy. That's it, that bugs you. Don't want your foolishness on full display tonight. Ooh. Punch delivered the repetitive actually like hit like emphasis rather than redundancy. It could sound like someone slamming their hand on the table the second time. Well, all right, I guess. So this is what it gave me. So quarreling lovers is one, and I'll read that poem once we get there. And this will be the last one before we end tonight. Quarreling lovers, electro, swing, funk, brass stabs, and it gives like BPM. Quarreling lovers, put out the light. Shut up, go to bed. Don't forget to turn out the light. Your rambling arguments are childish shambles. Get up and get over it, or figure out your unlearned parables. Shut up, go to bed. Leave it alone. Enough's been said. Shut up, go to bed, or let somebody love you, or let somebody love who wants to instead. Or let somebody love who wants to instead. Sounds flowy. Your stupidities reach beyond your garden wall. Stop fighting and grow up. Stop using the wall. Stop obvious fallacies, lay on both sides. Either work it out and be adults, or for the love of the Almighty, say your goodbyes. Your public fights are childish with no reaching results. You drag it through the street for everyone to see. A love that isn't love, just misery on repeat. The neighbors know your business, and the walls are wearing thin. If you can't build it up, then stop tearing it from limb to limb. Man, I don't know how it's gonna sound, but I'm gonna try it. Oh man, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to try it as is and see how it goes. We're just gonna have to try it. Oops, that's not how I don't do it. So I'm gonna try it as is before we do a final thing. All right, there's that, and we're gonna go back to boop, and going back to Suno. All right, let's see what Suno does with this, because I'm not sure how it's gonna go. All right, I'm not sure how that's gonna go. We're gonna do the lyrics here. Do 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 do. Ba da ba ba. Bass drums, final chorus, and then outro. All right, we'll see how this goes. And gotta give the gotta get that electro swing in. Oh, there we go. There we go. And then, of course, it's going to be quarreling lovers. I don't know how this is going to go. And we'll certainly change it down the road if it doesn't sound right. But certainly have to give it a listen. Give it a try. Give it a listen. Give it a try. Don't let it go. Don't say that goodbye. All right. All right. Everything's in. Everything sounds right so far. So let's just do it. Quarreling lovers. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that was a rough one. Now, I could go and listen to it, but I want to stop. I want to listen to it when the spinning thing stops, because I want to give it time to kind of, because otherwise it will sound like awful or whatever. And I'd rather it finish out than force it. But again, this is like number 4 on the list that Claude gave me to try out. So we're going to see how this goes, because I'm pretty interested. Electro swing. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm hoping it'll be done soon. Electro swing. I don't know how that goes. Retro energy, 120 beats per minute. 120 beats. For those who don't know, 120 beats per minute is staying alive, right? Because if you've ever taken CPR classes before, they say, you need to do it to 120 beats per minute. So it's sort of like, ha, 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 staying alive, ha, 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 staying alive. 120 beats per minute. So that's what it's going to be like. Chorus, we got 242 is the first one, 236. So, well, this is the first time you're hearing it with me. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes, because I'm not sure myself. Oh man, it could be bad. It could be good. It could be bad. I don't know. I get surprised every time. So let's be surprised. What am I getting myself into?
Quarreling lovers, put out the light. Shut up, go to bed. Don't forget to turn out the light. Your rambling arguments are childish shambles. Get up and get over it. Figure out your unlearned parables. Shut up, go to bed. Leave it alone, enough's been said. Shut up, go to bed, or let somebody love who wants to instead.
God
Your
dang it.
stupidities reach beyond your garden wall. Stop fighting and grow up. Stop using the wall. Obvious fallacies lay on both sides. Either work it out and be adults, or for the love of the Almighty, say your goodbyes. Your public fights are childish with no reaching results. Shut up, go to bed. Leave it alone, enough's been said. Shut up, go to bed, or let somebody love who wants to. And shut up, go to bed. Leave it alone, enough's been said. Shut up, go to bed, or let somebody love who wants to instead. You drag it through the streets for everyone to see. A love that isn't love, just misery on repeat. The neighbors know your business and the walls are wearing thin. If you can't build it up, then stop tearing it from limb to Shut up, go to bed. Leave it alone, enough's been said. Shut up, go to bed, or let somebody love who wants to instead. And leave relationships to those wishing to be there at all. Just shut up. Go to bed.
Oops, nope. Oh man, I'm getting surprised every time. All right, I'm getting surprised every time. I don't know about you. I don't know about any of you. Okay, I am getting surprised every time. All right, it is unfathomable. It is crazy, and it's ridiculous. Now there might be some mistakes along the way, and we got version 2 to listen to kind of find the differentiation. But hold on. But let me read the poem from which this originally comes from, and then you can kind of get the understanding of, yeah, there's some differences. Quarreling lovers. It's a bit of a long one. Quarreling lovers. This is how it goes. Quarreling lovers, put out the light. Shut up, go to bed. Don't forget to turn out the light. Your rambling arguments are childish shambles. Get up and get over it, or figure out your unlearned parables. Your stupidities reach beyond your garden wall. Stop fighting and grow up. Stop using the wall. Obvious fallacies lay on both sides. Either work it out and be adults, or for the love of the Almighty, say your goodbyes. Your public fights are childish with no reaching results. Shut up, go to bed, and leave relationships to those wishing to be there at all. That is the poem itself, and that all and it all comes from that. It all comes from that. Like you can't like no, I can't no. there was stuff added, sure, but it's crazy of how good it sounds. It's insane. It's insane. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna say it's insane for how good it sounds, and I sit here every time in disbelief. Like I can't believe it. Now this is the first version. Obviously, this is the first version. The other one is like 6 seconds less. It's 6 seconds less, but I want to see how this one goes because that was swingy, that was brassy, and it had a groove to it. All right, let's just see how it goes. I just want to see it. Male voice.
Quarreling lovers.
Oh, female.
Put out the light. Shut up, go to bed. Don't forget to turn out the light. Your rambling arguments are childish shambles. Get up and get over it, or figure out your unlearned parables. Shut up, go to bed. Leave it alone. Enough's been said. Shut up, go to bed, or let somebody love once to instead. Your stupidities reach beyond your garden wall. Stop fighting and grow up. Stop using the wall. Obvious fallacies lay on both sides. Either work it out and be
okay.
done. So for the love of the Almighty, say your
True.
goodbyes. Your public fights are childish with no reaching results. Shut up, go to bed, leave it alone. Enough's been said. Shut up, go to bed, or let somebody love who wants to instead. You drag it through the streets for everyone to see.
Ooh.
A love that isn't love, just misery on repeat. The neighbors know your business and the walls are wearing thin. If you can't build it up, then stop tearing it from limb to limb. Shut up, go to bed, leave it alone, enough's been said. Shut up, go to bed, or let somebody love who wants to instead. And leave relationships to those who wishing to be there at all. Just shut up. Go to bed. Just shut up.
Up. It sounded just as good. This is the hard part, is they both sound good. Now I will say there was some little bit here and there, but I'm like, mother fudger. No, I can't. No, I need to choose one. I need to at least choose one, because it just is what it is. But holy crap. And I saw yours. I did like the 120 beat per minute music part. Lyrics, I didn't catch it all, but Suna does a good job at making any lyrics work. And it does. Dear Lord, I am in that spot. I am in it. But yeah, so I am a little leaning towards the second version, but I'm willing to take some suggestions from those in chat if you want to. Cause well, I can't force you anyway, but the door is open to give your suggestions. Cause holy crap. I'm sitting here dumbfounded at this whole thing, and I'm like, wow. Oh man. I launched on a gold mine, and I was like, I didn't even know it was gold. I just thought it was just words, but man, it works. It works. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. It's crazy how good it's done for at least some of it. But yeah, I only lead to the second one because it's shorter, but also because it gets the outro right, where the first one just added the just shut up to here and go to bed with that. So that's my leaning. Because I don't. Again, the thing is, if it sounds good right off the bat, it sounds good right off the bat. You don't try to do it more to find, like, I'm not looking for perfect, because sometimes perfect isn't there. It's just, does it sound good enough? And I'm bopping my head to this. All right, I have gone from we've gone from a synth wave to a down tempo soul sort of dark atmospheric thing. Wave of the River. We've gone through so many genres of music. It's insane. It is insane. So I think I'm gonna choose the second one just cause. And nope, yeah, not because it's shorter and just cause I think it works best with the outro. So I can't. It's too crazy. It's insane how good it is, and I got like one more. It works. It it hits right out the gate. Let's see. To more leaning to the second version given. But again, mm, mm. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's incredible. Sorry, I was trying to type to Claude, but no, I that is uh there we go. That's my library, except for that one. This one, funny enough, I've listened to this one for at least 26 times. Now I don't know if it counts other people listening to it because that's the remastered one. Now I don't think other people have been listening to it. I'm gonna publish this one. Uh, Poems turned into music. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ma-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm just gonna take it as is. Way of the River. Just gonna take it as is because I'm not sure of how to. So, I did like the Moment of Lifetime. I like this one better, but yeah. So it is what it is. But oh my gosh, I swallowed my own spit and couldn't. Oh man. Oh my gosh. So, definitely will. Um, definitely will. Hold on. Let me get the song details for that one. Uh, cancel, and we'll do it for this one. I don't know why it gives a door. Why is it that? Oh, you know what? How about this? I do text image, uh, a floating, a broken heart. There we go. I wonder if that will do anything. Let's see what it gives us. What does it give me? A floating broken heart. Uh oh, wow. Wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh, okay. Uh I don't know if either of those work. I like this one. It's a little brighter. And think any of those work? Quarreling over it can't be outside though. It can't be outside. That's the problem, is that it's outside. It needs to be floating up. Needs to be floating with a nope. Nope. Let's do this again. Trying to cover. Let's do a floating broken heart with a wood panel background. I don't know. It just feels like it needs that sort of thing. It needs to have something there. Or I should have said in front of a wood panel background. Ooh. No. No. Oh my gosh, it's a necklace with a broken. Oh my gosh. No. 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 That's the one. That's the one right there. I gotta use it. Holy mother of pearl. Oh my gosh, that's the one. That's the one that works. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Way of the river. Okay. Okay, Way of the River. Hold on. We'll be closing up soon. Way of the River, inner tube, floating. Let's see, floating down a river. Don't want to say like White River. That's not gonna work. Inner tube floating down a river. I'm hoping that will work in getting like an idea, because it gives you two, which is great. I'm glad they could do two, not like one at a time, because it would be just horrendous. I need a tire inner tube. Gosh dang it. I need a tire inner tube. Tire inner tube floating down a river. Let's see if that works, because it needs to be that old tire, because it had like little air things poking out of it, which is always fun if it hits you. Ugh! I hate when that happens. But it's got to be that old. It's too far away. Oh no, actually that might work. Because it gives you a yellow one, and that just doesn't seem right. I feel like that one's gonna be a good one. Yeah, I think we'll riverbound tire. Tire in a tube floating down a river. I mean, it's about as good as I'm gonna get it, because I'm not sure if I can get it like close enough. I'm not sure. How about close up of a tire inner tube floating? And let's do that. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Trying to cover it. How about let's do a close up of tire inner tube floating down a river. Close up of tire inner tube floating down the river. Let's see if that works. I need to see if it works. Work for me. I need it to work. Give me something good to eat. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh my gosh, that one. That one, not so much. That one just looks like bad idea. But this one, I think it's good. It's floating down. Yeah. Way of the river. There we go. Done and done. Done and done. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Look, so those are the 4 songs. I kept this one because it was the old one, but I think I can delete it. Pin to profile. I don't want to pin to profile. I just I don't want to do anything with it yet. Don't want to do anything with it yet. But yeah, those are floating to the bottom. What? The other one is floating to the bottom. Yeah, the other one was like, it was like 2 tires in one, and I was like, no, thank you. That just looks wrong. But this one is just floating on a river. The other ones didn't seem close enough. Unless that one, the other one where it was sort of farther down the river is much better. But I just can't. I just wouldn't know what like the best way to do this. I just feel like an inner tube floating down a river is the way of the river, right? It's a lazy river. You go where the current takes you, sort of. You obviously know where you're gonna stop at. But I think an inner tube in a river. I like that one. Okay. This one or the previous one. This itch bin. This one that's right here right now, or the previous one that I had up. I just want to clarify so that I can get it right. Is it this one or uh let's this one. I wanna or that one. This one or the other one. The one on now. Okay. Sorry. All right. I'll put it back. Putting it back. Let me turn our cover. All right, here we go. Putting it back. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that collection. I did one, so I did this one. Oops, I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. I did this one. So that it has that a memory of a moment to a lifetime on the front right there. Can't, but that's just me. I'll take it. It's the first time you and Element are the only people that have been responding back for that stuff. So there's that. But no, that's like the. I don't know if there's a way to like hide this. No. I just want to not move it to trash. I don't want to publish it either. I just gotta leave it as is. So, but there you go. That's 4 of them. I think this one sounds pretty good. I'm gonna publish it. No. Let's see song details. I don't really have a detail for like what to put in it, but whatever. Song details. There we go. I just like that. I like that cover art. Because it's a wood paneling, but it's a wooden heart and it's a necklace. And you got quarreling lovers, people who used to be in love with each other, and a necklace could be seen as a gift, and the gift has a crack in it as a broken heart. I just think that's pretty incredible. It's not perfect, but I think it's pretty good. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna publish it. Publish. I think all I'd have to do, and discoverable. All discoverable. I probably will. Hey, Nightmare, what's up? Hey, man, we're getting close to ending, but I've been making since Nightmare that you came in, quick story. I was on a show yesterday with someone. They used to make music from a conversation they have about gaming and whatnot. And so after a while, because I use an AI to kind of use an AI to help Claude, and through that help, it was kind of discovering conversation of like you could also use that to turn some of your poems into songs, and funny enough, I did. And so these songs are of poems I've done, and obviously, of course, the other people have gotten listened to. I think I may just download them and and just do like the song with the backdrop and just do that so that way it's kind of out there for both the Rumble side and YouTube side. But yeah, so that way people can listen to it over and over again because I don't want to have to do like a Suno link or whatever. Uh, but yeah, it's just crazy of how well these have worked so far. Local Suno. Yeah, I know some people may not want Suno or whatever, but it works. It just works for what it is. Um yeah, a moment to a lifetime. That was, oh my gosh. And again, how this process works. I already have a poem done. It's done as is. I've taken that poem and I've run it through Claude and he does it on a Suno song format. And through that Suno song format, I take it and I take the lyrics that are given and all that stuff, all the little bits, take it, put it in Suno, put all my stuff in, like the styles and whatnot, and then have it run through and I pick one that works. I pick one that works. So these ones have worked, and I've not had to do too much to get them to this point. They just work, right? They would just work sort of right off the bat, and it's been crazy incredible for what it is. So, um, no, I understand that. Like that's when I mean, it's only 10 a month for me, and I'm only probably going to use it for a little bit. But I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, it's done so much incredibly that I'm just gonna continue to use it at least until I'm done with it because I'm making songs of my poems, and it's incredible. Like I can't I just can't not want to do it. So I want to see what ones I've saved. I think I need to get rid of that one because I've already got. So I need to save. Need to download. I don't want to do a which is better, MP3 or Wave? Is downloading in Wave or MP3 better? Because I'm not sure. I usually just do MP3. But I heard Wave is pretty. Um, uh, Less likely more versatile. Okay. Okay. MP3 is like more versatile. Yeah, because again, what I do is I just download the song and then I take the cover art and I basically would just put that up as a video. It is likely if you want no or limited compression. Well, I mean, it's going to be compressed by YouTube anyway. It's compressed with quality lost. The question is, does YouTube accept WAV uh, files? That's the real question because they'll be putting it both on the Rumble and YouTube side, so they'd both have to accept both ends. Unless they don't, which could be a problem in itself. Mm. But the other way loses quality. Well, okay, all right. Well, I'll download them all in Wave, and then an ultimate accuracy. Well, I will download them all in Wave. Wave. Oh yeah, thanks, Nightmare. I appreciate that. You should be able to download any. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure for Rumble, but YouTube is very versatile in that, because I mean I really am not editorial and making a video unless I'm three, but I don't know. I will test it. If not, I can come back and download the MP3 version. It is not that difficult. Upload the MP3. You know what? There you go. I'll do that. Let's download as Wave. Download it. I should download it. Download it. Download it now. Oh god, do I have to turn off the... Okay. I downloaded it. Ah! God, goodness sake, it's kind of gone crazy. PC hardware getting expensive. Need to preserve those RAM chips and limit storage users. Hey, that's megabytes. That's megabytes. That's nothing. That's megabytes. That's nothing. Oh my gosh. And then we'll download the MP3 version. Because it should still be separate files. I'll just put music. I'll put it here. And then I need to do... the wave didn't save. Why didn't it save? Give me it now. Give me the wave. Give me the wave. I want the wave now. Give me a wave. Just download it. Download it into my computer. Download it now. Give it to me now. I want to download it like crazy. God, it's taking for freaking ever. Can you just download it, please? Please. Download it. I don't know why it's... Is it... I turned off the shield. That should work. No. Save it. Save it. Won't even download. Son of a bit. Son of a biscuit. I guess we'll just stick with MP3 then. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I wonder if I could do what's a video. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I've downloaded both the MP3. Let me check. Yes. Okay, so it downloaded both the Wave and the MP3. So that's the one I'll start with. I'll start with Child of Isolation and work my way up from there because I don't... I'll just test and run. But basically, I'll upload to both areas and then see how it goes from there. Because I don't... yeah, I'm not very editorial. Sorry, I don't have the kind of skill. But yeah, I'll do that. But anyway, that is the end of it, of course. And again, like I said, I will make these publicly available so people can listen to if they want to or not. Doesn't matter to me. It just matters that I get to be a part of this. And I thank you all for being here. So, tra la 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 la. But before we go, we do a few things first before we hop off the stage and just have a grand old time. First, I gotta go back. Hold on. First things first, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all. If you wouldn't mind, hold on. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, a comment, share that content. If you wouldn't mind just helping with any of that engaging stuff is all. I mean, I would appreciate it very much because you know what they say, engaging is engaging. You know what I'm saying? But engaging is engaging. But any help with the engagement factor is much appreciated because not only helps with being seen more on anywhere I'm at, but also helps having other people on like Jack Tarlad, like Mr. B-Roll or Adam. Adam and his wife have been on. Let's see who else. Dev's been on before. Great person indeed. All great people. At the end of the day, I do this thing not only to talk to people who are creators, not, but just talk across the way because I get to meet new people, and it's been a great time being able to do so. And it's sharing in the musical aspect. So thank you all so much for being here. And again, any help with the engagement factor on either end is much appreciated. Let's see. All right, see you there, Nightmare. We're not done yet. We're not there yet. Hold on, hold on. Don't just jump the ship yet. Let's see. Where are my links? All right. Well, right there, that's my a link tree. You go right down there, and you'll find my stuff there. You'll find like the X Twitter thing. You know, the Elon stuff. Right in there, you'll find my email. You know, I don't know how that works, but Mama always said you gotta try new things to learn about them. I'm learning. I'm learning. And then I got like a thing for Discord. I don't know what this Discord thing's about, but golly gee, I think it might work. And then my Rumble and YouTube links are in there. So if you want to find out where I post my videos, then you just go to the link right there. And then you can all that's right there. Don't you find my stuff. And the part is I do this thing for Proton. And I'm part of their partner program. I don't know what that means, but you know what? I'm glad to be part of it. But you know what? I use this Proton thing every now and again because I just love my privacy or privacy, as my aunt would say. She was a bit weird in the head. Don't ask. But anyway, she liked privacy, and so Proton's all about that. So you can go to that link right there, and I'll tell you about more of it because I got dang can't read it. But I heard you save some money if you use the link. So if you want to save money, if you do sign up for that gangly thing, it's right there for you. So you just got that right there for Proton. Proton, like a neutron and an electron. That's what my daddy always said. got, got one more to go. Hold on. What's the hick doing reading that kind of stuff? I don't think he can read. I don't know what I'm doing up here either, but a lot of people like it. So yeehaw, I guess. Um, then you got here. This is a biltong wrap. Biltong. I like tasty meats. All right. This biltong thing is like beef jerky, but it's not like store bought stuff that makes you like fill it with junk, poison you. You know, Mom always said, store bought jerky ain't right, and I said, you might be right, Mom. But anyway, this is made by people in Texas. You know, everything's bigger in Texas, except the boots. Not always big. I was lied about that one. But you can go to that link right there, and they sell all the goodies from like the British people, and then they got stuff from like South Africa, where the gentleman named Anton comes from. You know, I once had a great uncle called Anton, and you know what he always say? He always say the fish is better in the morning than the night. And I went with him one morning, and we didn't catch a thing, and that was the sad part. That was the sad part of my night. I didn't catch anything. But anyway, you can go to that link. You can see all that good stuff. And if you do buy something, you can use code DARA, DARA. All right, that's 4-letter word you can say, except around the kids. You can say F word all you want, and they'll be like a parrot. They'll just like. I had to wash out my key with that soap. But anyway, that's all that for that stuff. Let's see. Tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, I will get to have on the bouncer off the wall, Darnell Quigley. Now, of course, he's sort of kind of giving me the heads up that he may or may not show up tomorrow. We'll see throughout today and before the show tomorrow if he's able to come or not. I think he's got kids, that comes first. So we'll see if he's coming or not. If not, well, we're gonna do another DaraChat solo because obviously I can do that. And Christian and Sandy, you all trying to get me wrong out of. It's not gonna work. I can't do that. I can't do Sandy's voice. It's not gonna work. But yeah, I am expecting him to be here tomorrow. If he doesn't make it, that's okay. Another DaraChat solo it is. It is not that difficult. More music to share. That's what we'll do. because I'm enjoying that process, and why not? So anyway, that will be tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern for Darnell. If something changes, I will let you know firsthand because I'm always good about keeping up to date if something happens. And there's that. Let's see. I'll do one. I will do, because of all you lovely people, I will do one question from the hat because I'm just so nice and generous and all stuff. And you sit here, listen to my music and whatnot, and you're like, "Yay, go monkey!" And it's like, "Where's my banana? Where's my banana?" All right, here's a question for me. All right, I could ask you, but many of you probably wouldn't answer. What's the most ridiculous way you've ever injured yourself? Look, I think the most ridiculous way is when you're not paying attention and you accidentally hit into something. I wasn't paying attention once and I knocked into a wall. All right. Hbin, he wants another question. All right. Hbin wants another question. Hbin pays for it. Hbin gets it. All right. Let's do that. But yeah, I think the most ridiculous way is when I'm not paying attention and you knock into a wall. Knock into a wall. I'm like, oh man. Or when you're like, you're not paying attention, you hit like the side area of your car door. Oh man, that hurts. That one hurts. It's been 45. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir. May your mama be blessed and may your noodling ever get better. All right. Question number 2, because of it's been paid for. Let's see what that question is. Question number 2. Let's see what it says. There you go. Thank you, sir. Oh, you're welcome. No, thank you, sir. What's the strangest talent you have that's completely useless? That's a tough one. Because I would think like remembering useless information. I think it's probably like the one. Um, useless information like, oh, Paul McCartney's mom, Mary, was a midwife, or useless. I think just remembering like useless information is probably one. I mean, I guess it's not useless. It's useful. It's useless until the moment it's useful. But I think that's pretty much it. It's like remembering useless information. Um, because why not? Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I wouldn't know what else to put in that hat. Uh, uh. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of solo time with DaraChat. Bada bum, bada bing. Thank you all for being here, for being part of it. I'm always grateful for those who stop by, even if it's just one more person. Whether you're on the Rumble side, whether you're on the YouTube side, you are all part of DaraChat in some manner of speaking. Nightmare, I forgot. Nightmare's been on DaraChat too. Can't forget him. Um, but you've all been part of DaraChat in one way or another, and I appreciate you all for being here and being a part of. Thank you to chat. I would have a guess, but hopefully it'll come by tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. If some of you are late nighters, some may not, and that's okay. There's always a replay. But also thank you for being part of the music process. Like I didn't think it would hit this well of wanting to turn some of my poems into a musical cascade, but for some odd reason it works. And I might as well keep going down that road until it doesn't work anymore. Cause why not? So plenty of songs to put out there. Um Going to try to put them on both Rumble and YouTube, cause it's just one of those things. But again, thank you all so much for being here. I will, as always, I probably would have ended with one of the songs, but I'm not going to do that. Not yet. Uh, However, I will end, as I always have, with one of my favorites that I always end with. One Day with You by Pogo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and see you tomorrow. Oops, I can't do the hand. Bye.